Hello, Gemini. My name is Missy, and I'm here to do the bullshit and the blessings for the second half of August. I'm going to go ahead and get right into my disclaimer, and then I'll explain what we're going to do here for the reading. Give me 1 second to get the volume on my phone correct, because I have my earbuds in. Okay, so these readings are meant to be timeless and general in nature. If the details fit for your situation, the reading is meant for you, but if they do not, please do not try to make them fit, as that will do more harm than good, and is definitely not my intention. I am not a doctor, lawyer, or accountant. If you need advice in any of those areas, please consult a professional. And please do not do something simply because I suggest it in one of these readings. You are an adult who has responsibility for your own life. Please use that responsibility to your advantage. Okay, so what we're going to do is get some general energies with the 2 oracle decks here. We'll get the details from our tarot cards here, and then we'll do a quick pick a card to look at some romantic energies before we move on to the charms. I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. We have the song Like You, B. Miller. You might want to look up the lyrics and see how or if that applies to your situation. I kind of feel like I want to take this second one, but hold on 1 second. Yeah, we're not going to. Okay, so we have patience on the bottom of the deck. Hmm. Now we have protect yourself. So we have patience and protect yourself. I do have to say I did feel like a little bit of impatience because I kind of felt like I wanted to pull that other card, and then something told me I just don't need it, right? So there's a little bit of impatience attached to that. So now we have individuality with overcome your challenges. Looking at these colors here, this is all lower chakra colors. We've got root, sacral, a little bit of solar plexus in this card here because of some of the brighter colors. So there's something happening where you are maybe feeling a little bit insecure about something. Obviously, there's insecurity here with this protect yourself energy. You wouldn't feel the need to protect yourself, or there wouldn't be a need to protect yourself if there was security there. All right, so let's get some tarot cards to get the details. So when you're looking at lower chakras, this can be, when we're talking security, this can be financial security, this can be emotional, mental security, and it can also be physical security. So let's see if we can get some more details about what's going on. But I have to be honest, just because this says overcome your challenges, and it's sort of a purple color, right? So this has more to do with like the root chakra mixed in with, say, the third eye, right? So this is like an intuitive or instinctual security, which has me feeling like it's saying that it's like an emotional thing for you as well, right? Like maybe your instincts are to protect yourself, but it's because you're not embracing your individuality. Like there's a need for courage here is what I'm feeling. Like this is the insecurity that comes from, not having confidence. It's interesting too that the 11 breaks it down to a 2, and you have a 2 here, but this is a 5. So maybe there's some sort of changes happening around either a partnership or changes happening between you and another person, and that could be the reason it's saying, or maybe if it's not changes around between you and another person, there's a choice that has to be made around something that you're not feeling very confident about. Probably having to do with something creative as well because of this individuality card and the coloring. But being sacral chakra, that could also be sexual. We have the song Forever After All by Luke Combs. So if you add the song into this, this could be like a confidence issue that's surrounding like relationships. Like that we have the Tower starting it off, but that is the past energy because I plan on doing a 3-card spread here. So something was destroyed, or there was destruction of something's there, Okay. There was the tearing down of some sort of structure, whether that was the structure of a relationship or something. And now there's like, the Ace of Swords has to do with like truth and victory. But it's also a new beginning because it's an ace. I feel like these 2 are the ones that want to come out there. So now we have the 6 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and we've got the Knight of Swords with the 8 of Swords. Okay, interesting. So these are all communication cards here. And as you can see, this card talks about patience, but you have the Knight of Swords and the 8 of Swords coming out over top of it. And look at the coloring, how the coloring is very complementary to this card underneath it. So the Knight of Swords rushes. That's his signature. He rushes in. He rushes in because he's angry. He rushes in because he's anxious. He rushes in because he thinks that he's running out of time. Whatever the reason, he rushes. He's moving way too quickly. And so, obviously you need to stop doing that because that's part of the reason that you're feeling like there's a problem. That's part of the reason why you feel so insecure and stuck, is because you're not taking the time to maybe think through what needs to be said before you say it. Because I do feel like that's what this is saying. This is like the advice, because it feels like there was something in the past that maybe was destroyed, or there was like the foundation of something crumbled, right? Because that's what the Tower card talks about. The lightning strike causes the tower to fall, but once it falls, you realize there was this crack in the foundation anyway, so the lightning strike basically just hurried it along. But it was going to happen anyway. That's kind of the energy that's sitting in the past, right? But now you're coming to grips with the truth, or there's a new beginning that's based on truth, probably the truth of this situation over here, realizing that there was this crack there anyway. And so now you're being counseled to like, you can't rush in. I feel like with this card, like you're rushing in to say something to the other person, maybe. I don't know. It really feels like you want to rush in and say something, but you can't, and you have to be patient. So take that however it resonates. We do have the song "Treat Me Right" by Pat Benatar. So let's go ahead and do the pick a card portion. This is going to be for romantic energy specifically. So you're going to want to choose group 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to pull one card from this deck, one card from this one to get a special message for your romantic situation. Okay, so depending on which group you choose. And I'm going to, you want to choose which group you want quickly, because I'm going to read them as soon as I get the tarot cards laid out. Or chosen, I should say. Group 1. Yeah, I feel like this one should be group 2. And group 3. Oh, okay. All right, so group 1. We have. I'm not going to name this card. As you can see from the depiction, it's pretty clear. So, or at least, you know, that's what I always take it to mean. And then we have the Empress. So I feel like, honestly, this is very, like, if you're trying to have a baby, this is great energy for that. Really, it is. But if you don't want a baby, you should probably use protection. Other than that, I would say this is, you know, this relationship is a very sexual relationship, but also very, very like abundant, fertile, good, right? It feels exciting. Take that however it resonates for your situation. Okay, so for group 2, we have the Battle and the 5 of Swords. Yeah, this isn't a good combination at all. Opposing forces, obviously. So the rabbit is going to represent like earth energy. The wolf is going to represent the Cancer or water energy. And then, so more than likely that's an earth and water sign working with each other, but it doesn't have to be. It just says that, you know, Obviously, one side has been very hurt. You can see the wolf is crying. And with the Five of Swords, there's a sense of defeat there, but it's because there's a feeling of one side has the mentality of win at all cost, which you would normally think would be the wolf, right? Because the wolf is the predator, but I don't think so in this situation. I think it was the rabbit. Very interesting. You know, this could be like, take these two animals, you know, however it resonates for you, but that could be important. You might want to look up like the year of the rabbit or the year of the wolf or the year of the dog. I don't know if it's the wolf or the dog, but you might want to look that up. And there's also a feeling here with this Five of Swords of like a lot of chaos and arguments and like sharp words. It just seems kind of just not really, just a toxic energy coming through with that. All right, so group 3. Oh, so now we have the actual lightning in a bottle with Six of Cups. So this is interesting. This is like a very rare event, a very rare occurrence. This is like the couple that meets when they're children, right? And you know, either they get married and they're married forever, or, you know, they go their separate ways, but then come back together later in life. And then once they get married, they're going to be together forever. That's kind of this energy here. This is like the past love coming back, because that person is the person that's meant to be yours. So if you chose group 3, I really feel like there's somebody coming from, or somebody from the past that is meant to be your person. And I don't even really believe in like twin flame soulmate stuff. Not a lot of the mainstream way that it is depicted, because they talk about like runner chaser relationships and different things that just sound kind of toxic, right? But with this energy here, like, you can't deny that there are just some couples that just know, right? Like, you just know. And that's what this energy is here. Like, I do think there is such a thing as meant to be together. There's some people that just know that they're meant to be together, and that's what's coming through here with group 3. So we're going to go ahead and get some charms. And one other thing that I do want to say about the whole twin flame phenomena, or whatever, I think it's more about actually bringing the two parts of yourself together, like getting to know yourself, getting to love yourself again, because like, how can you really love somebody else if you don't love yourself? So if you are on a twin flame journey and you've been doing a lot of shadow work, kudos for you, but I don't think you should be on it with the hope that the end of that journey brings some soulmate or some destined mate. It just brings you together with yourself so that you are ready and available for love when the time is right. So let's go ahead and get some charms. I think you've had the most charms out of any of the groups so far, and I've done a few readings today. Okay, so we're actually going to start here with this Key of Faith. Mainly because most of the energy seems to be centered here over the throat chakra, which tells me that there's something that you need to say, or some communication that needs to happen. Maybe you don't need to say it, maybe somebody else does. Actually, now that I'm looking at the cup rune here, I think that it is definitely something that somebody else needs to say and is going to say to you. That's going to change everything. And I say that because you've got the $100 bill in the upright. We have the song "Get Out of This Town," Carrie Underwood. So okay, let me go back and explain. Everything that we have in this section here has to do with, like, we've got movement, we've got emotion, we've got luck or fate, right? It's like the hand of fate or bad luck is bringing good fortune with the $100 bill in the upright, but it's sitting over the heart, right? And the throat chakra. So I feel like it's like, somebody is going to say something to you from the heart that's very fortunate and changes everything, right? It's something very emotional. And it might seem like it's bad luck or bad news or something, right? But you have to keep the faith. And let me read what the little thing that came with this particular charm says. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, live with compassion every day. Your faith holds the key to unlock God's plans. May blessings come down your way. So, and then you have the love, or excuse me, the never, never give up charm. I thought it was going to be the love and be loved charm, but again, having that come out with the key of faith, like, you know, it's saying never, never give up. So you may hear something, somebody may tell you something that you think is like ill fortune or bad news or something that's, you know, painful, but it's actually very good, very fortunate, very abundant. It's going to get things moving. Any kind of conversation that you have is probably going to get things moving with a Leo. But that may not be for everyone. Leo energy can, you know, especially this particular Leo charm, he's got his mouth open. So I always see this as like roaring, like, because the Leo lion likes to roar, especially over the throat chakra. So, you know, really speaking up, speaking out, communication, clear communication, because we have the clear quartz next to it. So being very clear and honest in what you have to say is what will get this situation moving. But if you are dealing with a Leo, that's a special confirmation for you. And then over here with the solar plexus, we've got the blank rune or the weird rune, as well as a piece of meteorite sitting over the solar plexus and third eye chakras. And so this is literally saying, follow your intuition. Like as soon as your instincts tell you to act or to do something, do it. Because fate is at play here with these. We've got two runes that have to do with like fate or luck or the unknown, basically. And this is a contact stone. We have the song, I Love Your Girl, The Dream. So up here in the root chakra, we've got the dog. We've got a piece of rutilated quartz, a piece of citrine, a piece of moonstone, two pieces of rutilated quartz, a piece of moonstone, and a piece of citrine. So basically, especially with the rutilated quartz and the moonstone, it's telling you to get grounded and clear your energy and listen to your intuition, so that you can listen to your intuition, because your intuition is going to tell you exactly when to act, right? So you have to get grounded to do that. But you have a friend who's very loyal to you that's probably going to help you in this situation, probably be very abundant or very supportive for you in this situation. Okay, so I hope that resonates. If it does not, please stick around. There may be another reading for you here on the channel that does. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, hit the notification bell, anything that you can to help me get my channel out there, as I'm new here, and I thank you for watching.